Today, there are few sectors more unloved than energy. As a result of the bear market, oil companies have slashed exploration projects. Will this lead to a supply crunch if global economies recover? And what about the endless amounts of money being printed? Will that cause inflation? Maybe not today, but the money is entering the system, and there's a lot of it. My thinking is that these two forces could lead to a perfect storm for higher oil prices. Even with the stock market rally following the coronavirus vaccination news from Pfizer and Moderna, the perfect storm forces could make oil a huge buying opportunity. So, let's take a look. First, a disclosure. I have a large position in XLE, which is an energy select sector fund, but more on that later. The last time inflation was out of control, that was in the 1970s. Yes, I remember back that far. With inflation, you don't want to be in fixed income investments. They won't offer any inflation protection like real assets or commodities. As a result, investors often flee stocks and bonds in search of hard assets. In August 1979, Business Week's issue was titled The Death of Equities: How Inflation is Destroying the Stock Market. With the inflation in the 1970s, everyone had sold their stocks and bonds. But as it turned out, it was a generational buying opportunity for both stocks and bonds. And now we are here once again. However, this time the opposite is true. The April 22nd, 2019 issue of Business Week asks, is inflation dead? Could that be another contrarian indicator? I believe it is, and I think we're on the verge of a new inflation. That inflation will spark the rise of values in hard assets. At the same time, energy investments have been in a voracious bear market for over 6 years. As a result, producers have cut their drilling and exploration projects to near nothing. Keep in mind that it takes years to create a producing well from the time of discovery. But I believe demand will return much faster, and I believe a lack of supply could lead to shortages in the future. A global rebuilding effort will result in massive projects. The infrastructure and retooling will require a tremendous amount of fossil fuels. Oil is one of the most valuable commodities on the planet. Oil is essential to nearly everything we do. I do not see how we can have inflation without higher energy prices. And for these reasons, I'm betting big on energy. I first bought XLE in the depths of the coronavirus sell off. I then sold for a small profit, not being sure what was going to happen. But after XLE and energy prices took another dive down, and after I completed more homework on the subject, I bought big. I began buying in the mid $30 range and continued as XLE fell further. I announced this in various videos and finished my buying several weeks ago, if you recall. My overall average price is just under $33 per share. And as of the recording of this video, XLE closed the day at $36.11 per share, which has given me a decent little profit. However, based on the charts, I fully expect to see a double in my investments within 3 years. But that can change. So I'll let you know how I'm doing in the meantime. And for today, that's ChewDog charts. So enjoy your profits, and thank you.